The essential qualifications and experience.
These are vacant posts of what?
Lower teachers of lower primary and upper primary schools.
Is it teacher or assistant teacher?
Assistant teacher, my lord.
All right.
My lord, the minimum qualification is senior secondary or its equivalent with at least 50% marks and 2-year diploma in elementary education. Here, in advertisement, it is specific that the requisite criteria, along with the other criteria, is 2-year diploma in elementary education, my lord. My lord, why they have appointed the person having 18 months DLED course? Their justification is that, my lord, the government has relaxed for in-service candidates.
Who are you? Who are you?
My lord, I'm the candidate, my lord.
You had applied for this?
Yes, my lord.
You had set for the selection process?
Yes, my lord.
You have the qualifications?
Yes, I have the qualification, my lord. I have the requisite qualification of 2-year diploma in elementary education, my lord.
Okay, then.
The relaxation was made basically, my lord, before coming to the relaxation, my lord, of 18 months DLED course. Why the course has been relaxed for some particular candidates of in-service candidates to 2 years to 18 months? Why it was relaxed, my lord? Because in the year 2017, the RT Act was amended. Because of the RT Act amended, the person who were not the requisite criteria after 1st of April 2019, they will lose their jobs. If your lordship have a look at the amendment, my lord.
Yes.
My lord, here the RT Act of 2009 was amended. Number 1, this act may be called the Right of Children to Free and Compulsory Education Amendment Act 2017. It shall be deemed to have come into force from 1st day of April 2015. In the Right of Children to Free and Compulsory Education Act 2009, in section 23, in subsection 2, after the proviso, the following proviso shall be inserted, namely, provided further that every teacher appointed or in position as on 31st March 2015 who does not possess minimum qualification as laid down under subsection 1 shall acquire such minimum qualification within a period of 4 years from the date of commencement of the Right of Children to Free and Compulsory Education Amendment Act. Means it was effected from 2015 for 4 years, my lord. Hence, within 2019 31st March, they have to acquire the minimum qualification who are already in service teachers, my lord, who are not having the requisite qualification as per the NCT guideline. Because as per the NCT guideline, the required qualification along with the other qualification is 2 years diploma in elementary education, my lord.
Yes.
And now, my lord, lordship, have a look at the relaxation part. The why the 24 years diploma was relaxed to 18 months course, my lord. My lord would get the order at 105, my lord, page 105.
105. Yes. Yes.
My lord, I'm reading from the top, my lord. Recognition order, my lord. Whereas the matter of recognition of the project proposal of National Institute of Open Schooling Nios, Nios, Noida for DLED program through Shyam portal of MHRD for training of in-service untrained teachers, my lord. Teachers was considered by NRC and NRC observed as follows. And whereas the NCT has received directions from section 29 of the NC Act 1993 and from the Ministry of Human Resource Development by letter number so and so, the project proposal for recognition of diploma in elementary education program through ODL mode has been submitted by National Institute of Open Schooling (NIOS) to NCT headquarters. The proposal is for conducting online DLED program through SHAM portal of the Ministry of HRD for in-service untrained teachers at elementary level working in government aided, unaided private schools in the country. Basically, this recognition order was passed. The course was relaxed because for the in-service, my lord, for the in-service untrained teachers at elementary level working in government aided and unaided private schools. The teachers who were serving in the government schools, government private even unaided schools, who were not having the requisite qualification, just to fulfill the mandate of the Right to Children Education Amendment Act and to save their jobs, my lord, this recognition, this relaxation was passed, my lord. Not for a fresh, our contention is that, my lord, not for a fresh candidate, my lord, not for a fresh appointment. This relaxation cannot be done for a fresh appointment, and the respondent authority has arbitrarily done it, my lord.
Yes.
If your lordship have a look,
Who has given this relaxation?
my lord,
Who has passed this relaxation order?
my lord, this relaxation order was passed by the NCT, my lord. National Council for Teacher Education. And in their reply, the NCT has stated that it is not for fresh appointment, my lord. In the affidavit filed by the NCT here, in this case, if your lordship have looked at the affidavit filed by the NCT, my lord, affidavit filed by respondent number 3, my lord, got it.
How many posts were advertised? 5,393.
Yes, my lord.
So all have been filled up
All have been filled up.
by in-service teachers.
Not by in-service teachers. Some of in-service and some are fresh recruitment also.
So why are you saying that this relaxation is only for in-service teachers for filling up?
Because, my lord, here the order itself says it.
No, but you participated in the process.
My lord,
You participated in the process.
yes, my lord.
Some candidates like you have been selected.
Yes.
You are not challenging their appointments.
My lord, why I am not challenging it? Because in the advertisement there is no criteria that they will relax they will relax the time period, my lord, from 24 to 18 months. Because in the advertisement, your lordships have a look again at page 53. There was specific, my lord.
What is the process of selection?
My lord, first we have to apply it online. Then
where is it specified in the advertisement?
My lord, criteria at page 52, my lord. My lord will get at page 52 criteria, my lord. The candidates will be selected for the post of assistant teacher in the same medium school as per the language one selected in the teacher eligibility test. Number 2, separate merit list will be prepared for each category as shown in table 1. 3, a candidate must not be less than 18 years of age and not more than 38 years of age as on 1st January so and so so and so. The eligible candidate shall apply online in the official website of DEE Assam from midnight so and so to so and so, and will be accepted in this regard. The online applications and documents submitted by the candidates will be verified along with their original testimonials by the district level selection committee. The district wise detailed schedule and venue for screening verification of documents will be notified in the official website. No TADA will be admissible. And Lordship may have a look also at page 55. Please note.
Mm.
The said advertisement, last page, my lord.
Mm.
After successful submission of the online form, candidates shall take a print out of the form and submit the same along with self-attested copies of mark sheets and certificates in support of educational qualification, caste, disability, TET, DLED, and co-curricular activities at the time of document verification before district level selection committee. Candidates should be cautious while submitting the online application form, as once the online application is submitted against a particular roll number of TET examination, they will not be allowed to submit the online application form for a second time. These are the criteria, my lord, basically. And here,
what is advertisement B?
my lord, same. Earlier was for lower primary and B was for upper primary, my lord.
You are challenging selection process to both.
Both, my lord.
You had applied for both.
Yes, my lord.
And the same relaxation applies for upper primary schools
my lord.
also.
Yes. But there was no mention of any relaxation in the advertisement, my lord. Whereas, after filing this writ petition, they have issued another advertisement wherein they have mentioned it.
Mention what?
Mention the relaxation part, my lord.
Mm.
And my lord, if your lordship have a look at the affidavit filed by the NCT, my lord.
So what is the process of how the merit is to be adjusted? How it is to be decided?
My lord, merit is to be adjusted.
There is no written test.
No written test.
There is no interview.
No, my lord.
Then
it is based upon their educational qualification, my lord. The marks they.
So where is it indicated? How many marks? What marks will be allotted?
Please note at page 55, my lord.
Mm.
The third bullet point, my lord. After submitting the online application form, the candidates will get a unique number against the submitted application and will keep the printout of the unique number for all future appearances. Candidates may note that failing to appear before the district level selection committee for screening verification of documents on the scheduled date and time will result cancellation of their candidature. No further communication in this regard will be entertained. The office will not be responsible for any lapse in submission of online application due to any technical problem. The following self-attested copies of certificates and documents to be submitted with the printout copy of the online application and original testimonials will be produced before the district level selection committee. Mark sheet, senior secondary, pass certificate, HS, senior secondary, pass certificate, HSLC admit card in support of age, certificate of mark sheet of TET for LPS, certificate and mark sheet of DLED, certificate in support of scheduled caste, scheduled tribe. Candidates with disabilities will have to enclose certificates of disabilities issued by Gov authority, certificate of NCC, sports or cultural representing state or nation, certificate of ex-serviceman issued by the director signing welfare board. Basically, here is that, my lord, the person who are qualified means, suppose if they need HS, the government, the department will scrutinize it from the ascending manner, and they will select the person who are more qualified, my lord, in the marks, my lord.
Mm.
But here issue is that, my lord, most of the half of the posts were filled up by the persons who were not having the requisite qualification itself.
Mm. Then? Yes.
My lord. If your lordship have a look at the affidavit filed by the NCT, my lord.
No. What is this? What is the writ appeal order?
My lord, the writ appeal order was TET was not held. As the TET is a criteria for the appointment, my lord, TET was not held from 2011. That's why some candidates have preferred writ appeal, writ petition, which was dismissed, and thereafter writ appeal was preferred, which was allowed, and TET was held, my lord.
All right.
There is no issue about the TET, my lord.
All right then.
My lord, basically, we have applied it and we were not selected. That is the main grievance, my lord.
What is the stand of the government?
Look, our stand is that this 18-month delayed course by the Nios, it has been held by around 3 or 4. I've just gone through my lord. Even in December 2022, this this course has been held to be equivalent to the normal DLF, and there were orders from the Honorable High Court to treat all those persons who underwent the 18 months DLF course as equivalent to those who underwent the 24 months DLF course, and to allow them opportunity in fresh recruitment processes. The affidavit referred to of the NCT was at a point of time when these judgments were not on record, and when the NCT, on the instruction of MHRD, had held that it was not equivalent. However, with the instructions coming down from the MHRD, now the NCT has decided to
Make
make
it
them to
equivalent.
be equivalent. The orders passed by the Uttarakhand High Court, my lord, in December 22 is now before the Honorable Supreme Court and is a pending matter.
What is that order?
My lord, that order, it was passed on December. I'll give the details.
To what effect?
My lord, that these are equal. I'll just read the last paragraph, my lord. This was 14 December. We allow the repetitions and hold that the 18-month DLED training diploma conducted through the ODL mode in elementary education by the NIS is a valid diploma for applying against the regular post of assistant teachers. The respondent shall therefore consider the candidature of the petitioners in the said post on the basis of the applications made by them pursuant to the advertisement issued by the Department of Elementary Education, Government of Uttarakhand, Dehradun. Petitioners shall be entitled to costs quantified at rupees 2,000. Now, my lord, we had allowed these petitioners to participate because the certificate which was issued to them was a certificate which says that they had acquired the diploma in elementary education qualification. They were allowed to participate. Their marks were taken into consideration, and the matter was processed, and the matter has been finalized. Although the matter has been finalized, now, if this issue, as my lord, is reflected in the
What is their position in the merit? What is the position of the petitioners?
that individual, I have to find out. They have to give us the application number. I can find out.
No, their grievance is perhaps that other similarly situated people were selected, but because of these in-service candidates, their share was taken up.
Yes, that is their case.
Which means that have they scored, if it is their case that they have scored more than the in-service candidates, then they would ought to have been given preferences.
Not preference, they would have, if they secured the merit, they would have been appointed.
So what is the merit? What is the cutoff mark?
So, my lord, if he just gives me the application numbers, my lord, it will take me.
So it is for you to satisfy the court. What application you have?
Because they have not stood in merit with those candidates.
That is what we are asking you. On what basis do you say they have not stood in merit? There has to be a merit list. There has to be a selection process.
Only with the names of the petitioners, it is difficult for us to find out from these thousands of applications, the few lakhs of applications, my lord. I'll need the roll number or the application.
You have taken trouble to prepare a merit list.
Yes,
that merit list will require some scrutiny.
I will have to have their application number or the roll numbers. There might be 4 Dhiraj Kumars on the list, my lord. We do not know to which district he has applied. And otherwise, my lord, the case in the Supreme Court is...
So we want to know what is the selection criteria. How do you select?
My lord, the criteria is very simple. We take up all the numbers, the merit scored by them in the different examinations that lordship will find in the education manual itself, my lord. The method in which it is done.
In the advertisement.
1977, in the advertisement, yes, my lord, it is there.
Page 54.
Yes, my lord, page 54. Lordship will find at page 54, HSLC marks, the TET mark, the DLED mark, the NCC sports. These are the marks, and that is as per the rule itself, 1977 rules. These are the only criteria we can take into account.
No, marks means how much marks do you
My lord,
score?
yes, my lord. That if Lordship will kindly have the 1977 rules, my lord, for a moment.
77 rules.
My lord, yes. 77 Provincialization Act, my lord. Sorry. The second 77. Yeah, provincialization rules. At page 293, my lord, starts at page 293, and Lordship would find the marks which is to be given at page 308.
293.
293, 293 it starts,
Then
and at page 308, my lord. Selection of teachers for lower primary and upper primary schools shall be made on the basis of marks obtained out of total marks of 330 for lower primary schools and 430 of the upper primary schools, apportioned for general qualifications, professional qualifications, teachers eligibility test holding the certificate of NCC, sports, fine arts and cultural activities as under. Credit for the marks secured in the higher secondary examination or its equivalent, 100 marks, which shall be directly proportional to the percentage of marks secured in the HS examination. Credit for marks secured in professional degree diploma in the DLED, BLED, B.Ed by whatever name known from a recognized university, 100 marks which shall be directly proportional to the percentage of marks secured in the DLED, BLED, B.Ed examination. I just pause, my lord. This B.Ed part has recently been held in January 2023 by the Supreme Court that it will not be applicable for the persons who are applying for posts in the lower primary and the upper primary schools. It has to be DLED, it cannot be B.Ed. Then, my lord, clause C, credit for marks.
and the petitioners have what degree?
DLED.
DLED, my lord.
They have DLED. There is no difficulty. It's a clarification. At clause C, we have credit for marks secured in the teacher's eligibility test examination 100. There will be no marks for viva voce, but however, 30 marks shall be awarded as specified below. 10 marks for NCC, 10 marks for participation in recognized sports.
So there's no viva, there's no written.
Nothing.
Then
They simply give the documents. We verify the documents at one stage when they are within the cutoff. We verify the documents on the basis of merit. Select lists are prepared and they are allowed to.
what if candidates secure the same marks?
My lord, if the candidates secure the same mark,
More than one.
more than one. There is an office memorandum, perhaps not given here. There is an office memorandum which says that in that case it would be the age criteria which determines it. That is what I had asked of them at one point of time. They had told me.
So your affidavit must disclose what is the stand in the merit.
Their status.
Exactly. Because there is no other criteria.
There is no other criteria.
What is your explanation for not considering their cases for appointment?
My lord, it was at a point of time, my lord, when they had approached this honorable court. At that point of time, the merit lists were not prepared. So then we could not have said that whether they would secure the marks or not. Results have possibly come. I'm sorry, the provisional select list is there, my lord, at that point of time. I'll press out, my lord. Lordship will give me a week's time. Next week I'll have that. You participated. Yeah. Can you give me the phone number? Give me half an hour. যদি আপনি কি রোল নাম্বার নিয়ে নেন, if you can show that you are not on the merit. হ্যাঁ, দেখি না, আপনি দেখি না। দেখি, Nois, কিছু হবে। ওকে, ওকে,
Yes. On what basis do you say that your cases, you have a right to be considered over and above the?
My lord, basically on the basis of the advertisement, because on the advertisement, in the advertisement, my lord, they have specifically stated the requisite qualification and which have not.
Mr. Mazumdar,
My lord.
the grievance of the petitioners is that their share of posts have been
Occupied by someone.
They say that those persons should not have been allowed to participate at all.
exactly.
They do not say that any of those persons have actually usurped their post or they have scored above any of the persons who came in with a 18 months DLA. They have not named anybody. No one is made a party here.
No, that's correct. But they will not have the access to the
They have
records.
it, my lord.
No.
The provisional select lists are published. That is what they
How
have
we
said.
can
The
have it, my
published,
lord?
the published select lordship will kindly have their prayer portion.
In the provisional select list, my lord, there is no mention that who are having 2 years DLED course, who are having 18 months DLED course. How we can know that,
Will
my lord?
kindly have. It is further prayed that pending disposal of this application, operation of the provisional select list dated 24/3/2020 may kindly be stayed. Now, if lordship would unless if that is the argument that we have not even placed it on record, it would be upon them to show that someone has replaced them. Otherwise, they don't have a case at all.
No. Their case is that you have proceeded in the selection process contrary to the terms of the advertisement,
Yes.
which you can't do unless you have a good reason.
The 18 months delay, not the advertisement,
The advertisement,
my lord.
the grievance, the specific grievance is that what the in service teachers,
Yes.
in service teachers.
Yes.
In service means what? Regular.
No, my lord. Maybe regular.
In service teachers are those who are either
Maybe
serving-
regular, maybe irregular.
They may be serving in private schools, they may be serving in provincialized schools, they may be serving in government schools,
even.
either as contractual or as regular teachers, because a person from the lower primary is allowed to apply for a post in upper primary. In the advertisement,
No,
we have
upper primary, I understand. In the lower primary.
well, both require DLN. So a person who is on contractual basis in lower primary can apply for a regular service in the upper in the lower primary.
What is
itself.
the meaning of serial or clause number 8 in
Eight of
page
the
53?
My lord.
Regular.
The regular teachers working in LP school are not allowed to apply in any post in LP school. That is, if a person is working in as a regular teacher, that is a regular teacher under the government of Assam, in any LP school, he will not be allowed to apply for a post of LP school teacher, regular post. In any other district, he will not be able to go. Next, regular teachers workers in upper primary school are not allowed to apply in the upper primary school system because he is already a regular teacher there. Our number of teachers then doesn't change. It is only they take an advantage of going from one district to another, one school to another.
But my lord, if he is
Next,
contractual
however,
teacher, he can apply.
a minute.
Sorry, my lord.
However, regular LP teachers, if otherwise eligible, may apply in upper primary schools through proper channel only. Next, all eligible contractual teachers may apply to any one of the posts. There is no difficulty. From contractual, if someone wants to become a regular teacher, that is allowed.
Hmm.
And the argument, my lord, that we have allowed that 18 months DLED course to come in, we had never restricted them.
Yep.
They are persons who hold a regular DLED certificate. They are certified by the competent authority, by the competent institute, or by the NCT to be diploma holders in elementary education. So whether it is a 24-month course or an 18-month course, that differentiation was never brought into in the advertisement. A person who passes matriculation either with grace mark or without the grace mark, let us take the case. In our advertisement, we do not say, we say a matriculate can apply. Now, if someone comes up to say that no, grace mark was not allowed, grace mark people are not allowed, that is going too much behind the advertisement. The advertisement simply says, you must have a diploma in elementary education. These people have a diploma in elementary education. We have taken in people only who have been certified to be diploma holders in elementary education.
So it says 2-year diploma.
My lord?
It says 2-year diploma, not just a diploma.
Yes, my lord. It's a 2-year diploma. It's specifically mentioned. Page 53.
Oh yes. Page 53, the 2-year diploma is something given by the NCT.
My lord,
Now, when the NCT says that this 18 month is equivalent, can they be ignored?
No, when did they say it?
My lord,
When did this notification come out that
The-
it is equivalent?
the equivalent part, this advertisement is of 2018, that came out in 2000.
What is this?
my lord, it's a new advertisement issued by the government, my lord. When if your lordship have a look at para 17, my lord,
Equivalence to ctet.
here they have specifically mentioned, because after filing of this writ petition, they have specifically mentioned it that it is at par with the 18 months
Yes.
DLED.
This was from the government, the continuing 31/3/19. Yes, sir. It came on 22/9/2017
And the advertisement is?
of 18.
Yes. Then
My lord,
this recognition.
my lord, this recognition was done by National Council for Teacher Education, my lord,
Correct.
NCT.
Correct.
Here, what NCT has stated in their affidavit, my lord, is that that cannot be for a fresh recruitment, my lord. It was for in-service teachers, because why the background, why this has been relaxed, my lord. Already I have given the background, my
In
lord.
service for what? In service teachers for what purpose? For what? Promotion or appointment?
For appointment, my lord.
As
Fresh teachers, my lord. Through a fresh advertisement, my lord.
then
That cannot be done. They have the NCT has already stated in their affidavit, my lord.
but this was issued in 2017.
My lord, yes.
Prior to the advertisement.
This recognition was done only to save the jobs of the 14 lakhs unqualified, untrained teachers, my lord, who were holding the post, my lord, in government schools, government aided schools, private unaided schools, my lord.
No, but that is subject to
The
their.
purpose was, my lord.
That is subject to the fact that they should acquire their eligibility under the DLED.
My lord.
Moment they acquire the DLED, 18 months,
my lord.
they become eligible.
My lord, it was only not for the fresh recruitment, my lord. That was our claim. And in the advertisement, they have specifically mentioned that they required is 2 years diploma course. Otherwise, they would have mentioned that the diploma in elementary education 2 years or 18 months DLED course, my lord, they would have definitely mentioned it, my lord.
But this is not a case of causing prejudice to you. How are you prejudiced?
My lord, definitely.
Because
why I'm prejudiced, my lord? Because the person who are not having the requisite qualification, they are getting our post, my lord, and we are being deprived, my lord. That is the prejudice, my lord.
No. To make a claim,
my lord.
You must say, firstly, you must identify who are these people who have.
My lord, it is in huge numbers, my lord.
Whatever, how many petitioners are there?
My lord, 67, I think. 67.
So 67 petitioners will have to find out.
My lord, it is more than 2,000, my lord. So
you are entitled to only one post. So 67 petitioners are entitled to 67 posts.
My lord.
This is not a public interest litigation.
My lord.
So on what basis are you staking your claim that someone else who was apparently not qualified or scored lesser marks,
my lord,
has been appointed overlooking your claim?
My lord.
You have to make that specific claim.
Yes.
That claim is not here. Your only claim is that it was 2 years. Now 18 months cannot be
Cannot be considered. My lord.
Then and 18 months is 18 months recognition order has come out prior to the advertisement.
Yes.
And if it is a notification of NCTE, then the state is duty bound to follow it.
My lord, but the NCT has itself clarified it, my lord. That is not for fresh recruitment, my lord.
What is the meaning of fresh recruitment? And where is that affidavit? Where is that affidavit?
My lord, affidavit filed by respondent number 3, my lord.
Respondent 3.
On, my lord.
Mr. Goswami is appearing for?
My lord, for the MHRD, my lord. For NCT, Mr. Alam used to appear. My lordship, only two things. The affidavit that he is referring to. What kind of an affidavit the NCT comes in and how it is contradictory to its own stand. Lordship will kindly have the page 3 of the affidavit.
Before that, may I refer the paragraph, my lord, of the affidavit, my lord?
Yes.
Paragraph 3, my lord. Affidavit filed by respondent number 3, my lord. That the answering deponent begs to submit that the NCT recognized the 18 months DLED program only as one-time measure, my lord. And the same is not for regular appointment as teacher in LP and UP schools. As such, selection of the candidates having 18 months DLED degree for fresh appointment in any LP and UP schools are not acceptable and valid one.
So essentially, what you are saying is that those teachers who did not have 2 years DLED will now have an option of having 18 months through open school.
Yes.
And they will be retained in their existing posts.
Yes, correct.
And for fresh advertisement, this 2 years will apply.
Yes, my lord.
Is his case. Now, my lord, the affidavit he has read out, if lordship will just turn it over one page.
One page leads to the affidavit.
Lordship will have paragraph 2. That I have read the contents of this application and have fully understood the same. The statement made in paragraphs, totally blank in my, I do not know, my lord, there are true to my knowledge, and those made in paragraph, I do not know, my lord, which is of record. Now, if lordship should kindly have my affidavit filed, my lord, at page 42 of my affidavit.
Your affidavit means respondent?
Respondent, my lord, of the director, my lord. Filed by the director.
Respondent 3.
Respondent 3. Respondent 2.
2, yes.
Lordship will have page 42 for a moment.
42 of the affidavit.
Of the affidavit, my lord. This is by the NCT. Lordship has. This is by the NCT at the top. To Shri So-and-so Edition, Chief Secretary, Education Department, Government of Bihar. Validity of DLED ODL program conducted by Nois for training of untrained in-service elementary teachers regarding Please refer your letter number so and so on the above mentioned subject, and it is brought to your notice that the NCT has decided to accept the verdict of the Honorable Patna High Court in the case of Sanjay Kumar Yadav versus State of Others, civil jurisdiction number so and so. The decision is taken pursuant to the appropriate directions of the Ministry of Human Resource Development. Kindly take further necessary action in this regard. Now, this Sanjay Kumar Lordship would find, I have attached the repetition to the affidavit in opposition, page 11.
Yes.
Page 11, my lord, after all the discussions done by the Honorable Patna High Court, I will just, my lord, refer to make it easier. Lordship may have page 24, para 15. Thus, I find that on such misrepresentation and misreading of the clarification issued by the NCTE, the Director of Primary Education has illegally issued direction that the persons who obtain DLED course daily run from 18 months by Nios are not eligible for appointment to the post of teachers in primary schools. And thus, the letter contained in so and so is illegal, unsustainable, and violative. Writ petitions are allowed. Respondents are directed to allow the petitioners to apply within 1 month. The stand of the NCT Eastern Regional Director is apparent. The NCT headquarters issues a letter saying that we are implementing this judgment. Even then, the regional director of the NCTE, as pointed out just herein before, files an affidavit saying no, they are not equivalent. He does not fill up the paragraphs of the affidavit. Such an affidavit, my lord, has been held by this honorable court to be not taken into record for any purposes. Patna High Court has held that it is a misrepresentation and misreading. Page 20, para 14, my lord, specifies also. Then the next judgment, Lordship may like to have at High Court of Tripura at Agartala. Same thing, my lord.
Now this you say is pending before the apex court.
My lord, now so one matter was decided by the Uttarakhand High Court.
That has gone
In December. And I just find a news quote, my lord. I could not find out the Supreme Court order, but the news quote says that Supreme Court has stayed Uttarakhand High Court order. So I do not know the exact.
Where is the Uttarakhand High Court?
Uttarakhand High Court order, my lord, it was in December. Perhaps it is not on record. Ships allow me, I will give the case number. It is.
Where is that notification which was under consideration? In Bihar judgment?
In the Bihar judgment, the Bihar judgment, yes. That I'll point out, my lord. Yes, Lordship will have page 17, para 9.
Page
17 of the affidavit in opposition, para 9.
No. We want to see the notification
Of the
NCT.
That NCT notification.
Is it at page 105?
Yes. Page 105, my lord, it does not say that these will not be recognized. This only recognizes the DLED to be equivalent to 2 years. That you could find at page 106. And whereas having considered all the facts and figures, the NRC considered the case on so-and-so, decided that recognition be granted to the National Institute of Open Schooling, Noida, for DLED on ODL program through SWAYAM portal of MHRD for training of in-service untrained teachers under section 14 of the NCT and clause 7(6) of the NCT regulations 2014, subject to fulfilling the following conditions. The duration of the said program shall be 18 months instead of 2 years, including the 6 months internship. The requirement of minimum eligibility for admission to DLED program is 50% marks in class 12, to the extent that those who do not fulfill this requirement should be allowed to take provisional admission to the program, subject to their acquiring 50% before completion. NIS to administer the program through SWAYAM. NIS shall operate study centers manned by staff as per instruction of MHRD to enable NIS to complete training in service untrained teachers numbering around 11 lakh all over India. There shall be no restriction to the number and nature of study centers. Intake capacity at each center shall be maximum 100. Regular inspection monitoring would be done. Then at page 107, this program shall be only for those in-service untrained teachers in government-aided, private, unaided schools appointed on or before 10/8/17. All the provisions of NCT Act regulations other than those relaxed under the clause 12 of NCT 14 would be applicable. Now, therefore, an exercise of power vested under so-and-so of the NCT Act, the Northern hereby grants recognition to NIOS Noida under clause 716 NCT recognition norms and procedure programs and so for training in-service trained teachers subject to fulfillment of the conditions mentioned above. Bihar, the Patna High Court and the Agartala High Court, Tripura High Court has totally discussed the effect of this recognition vis-a-vis the recruitment process.
Sorry, come again.
The two high courts, that is the Patna High Court and the Tripura, they have totally discussed the status of the persons who has 18-month DLED to participate in fresh recruitment process. That
by holding it to be equivalent.
They hold it to be equivalent for all purposes, including for fresh appointment. The NCT and the MHRD decided not to go for an SLP before the Honorable Supreme Court and decided to implement the orders and allow the state of Bihar to go ahead, that state of Tripura to go ahead. Now for the state of Assam, without litigation, we allow such persons to participate. Since the equivalency has been held by one Honorable High Court with regard to a notification which is applicable throughout the territory of India. It is with that respect we go ahead with the selection process.
From the post of lower primary,
My lord.
Is it a feeder category to upper primary also?
My lord, they can the NCT says that NCT uses the word promotion. But for us, it is not a promotion as such. They have to undergo a fresh recruitment process to become a upper primary teacher from a lower primary teacher. However, the past service benefits are given to him. But we do not consider it to be a promotion for the recruitment rules. We consider it to be a fresh appointment.
All right. And this DL, what is that?
DLED, my lord.
DLED.
Diploma Elementary
is conducted by institutes recognized under NCT.
Yes. It has to be recognized.
Syllabus is determined by
Everything is determined by the NCT. The institute.
The DLED is conducted by the open school.
This DLED particular was conducted by the open school, and it was only on this occasion that we had allowed this diploma. In the NCT had allowed an online distance mode process. Right. Otherwise, it has to be school attendance or the attendance of the institute because we needed in-service training. Now, this was this training part, this internship part of 6 months of training, because they are in-service teachers. They are already being trained as teachers. So that part was removed by the NIOS. And the other 18-month curriculum part was there.
I'm differing it, my lord. They are not trained teachers, my lord. That's why here it is written as untrained teachers, my lord.
Internship. I used the wrong word. That 6 months is an internship period which has been excused by the NIOS.
Now they are trained because of DLED. Now they are trained because of DLED.
Certified trained.
They are certified to be trained. Your only question is whether this.
My learned opponent counsel tries to justify it. The 6 months duration they have rendered in the service of the private institutions or wherever it is considered as considered to be as a trained person.
After they have undergone DLED,
my lord, the course,
they have obtained the required training or necessary qualification to become a teacher.
But my lord, wherever in the advertisement they have specifically mentioned it that it is required qualification is 2 years. They cannot alter it or they cannot modify it unless and until there is a correction.
That will require you justifying that because of this, your share of posts have been taken over by people who are otherwise unqualified.
my lord.
That factual information is not available.
My lord, as because already I have submitted before your lordships that already huge numbers of candidates were being selected who are not at par with us because unequals cannot be treated as equal, my lord.
Before you jump to that, you have to find out who are the unequals, according to you.
My lord,
Whether they are unequals.
as already I have submitted,
The
my lord.
interpretation, whether they're unequals or not, will come later. First, you must point out that these are the people
My
under
lord,
such and such
the
districts.
admitted fact is that the government's admitted fact is
You
that
did not apply. You did not apply to the department asking for information.
they have,
Assuming.
my lord, I bow down, my lord. But the government has admitted that they have recruited the person who are having the 18 months DLS course,
We
my
have
lord.
allowed them to participate. And provisional select list shows the marks secured by the persons who are in the provisional select list. It would have been open for them to say that these are the persons who have secured lesser marks than us.
Okay.
Or at least I come into the foray because this is the last person to
Are
be
you
selected.
relying on any authorities?
My lord, my two judgments, my lord, I have already given in the along with my affidavit in opposition, the Patna High Court
No, but
judgment
you'll also have to
and the Tripura.
justify that pursuant to the criteria prescribed in the advertisement.
My lord,
Once the selection process has been undertaken,
my lord.
you have decided to alter the one of the
We have
conditions.
not altered it, my lord. We
You
say
have.
2-year diploma as given by the NCT.
Ah.
It is the NCT norms we have to follow as per the rules. The NCT says that this 18-month is equivalent.
But have you mentioned it in the advertisement? It's not there.
The equivalency part. Is it required to be, my lord?
No,
because the NCT once they hold it,
No.
it ends, my lord.
No. Kindly come to page 53.
Yes. Page.
This is the criteria. This is the criteria. Very specific, 2-year diploma. It says 2-year diploma. It is not diploma in elementary education by whatever name called. It is a 2-year diploma. This advertisement was issued.
One of the first one says
Uh,
senior secondary or its equivalent with at least 50% marks and 2-year diploma in elementary education by whatever name known. So when the NCT says that this is an equivalent of that,
that is stretching the interpretation a little far. Because this is an advertisement.
for the rules, my lord, the rules would justify what would be
Everywhere
required.
it is 2-year, except in the third criteria where it is a 4-year bachelor.
The bachelor in elementary education.
My lord, I'm just referring one judgment of the Honorable Division Bench, my lord.
To what proposition?
Regarding, my lord, non-implement of the parties, my lord, where there is an arbitrariness or where there is a malice, my lord, the non
That you have to urge. You have not urged. You have not urged the malice insofar as
the malice is that, my lord, they have whether they have put the whereas they have put the criteria as 2 years, but they have admittedly.
That is a matter of interpretation. That
My
doesn't
lord.
require malice. It will be malice only when you say that they have ignored deliberately to give benefit to these people. They are otherwise protected.
My lord.
Your argument to say that the whole purpose of reducing it to 18 months is to give unfair protection to the people who are in service, who are untrained, etc. But the fact remains, they are in service.
I got your lordship point.
The moment they complete 18 years, they become protected. They don't have to wait for this advertisement.
My lord.
The only criteria you can say is that this advertisement was meant for fresh recruits.
Yes.
But the advertisement doesn't say so. It says all eligible contractual teachers may apply. The only bar is for regular teachers. You show us that some of the teachers appointed, 50, 60 teachers were regular teachers. So far as the government is concerned,
My lord.
You will have to tell us how you have adopted the selection process, on what basis. This is hardly a selection. What is the meaning of selection?
Finding of the best.
Allotment of marks on the basis of certificates. Is it a process for selection?
The education career of a person as it continues from higher secondary to
We are talking about lower primary. We are not talking about professors. We are talking about lower primary, where your highest degree is senior secondary.
yes, but the teachers eligibility test marks as held by the NCT, my lord, whatever is given by the NCT, my humble submission, my lord, that evaluates a person's capacity or the eligibility to be a teacher, and the marks obtained there would therefore carry, my lord, some
All right, you
significance.
address the court on this.
My lord, I
Third learned councils matter posted for further hearing on. Give it.
not on the next week, my lord, the week
Will
thereafter.
it be on 14th?
14th, yes. Today is the 11th, 12th.
14th for further hearing.
My lord, 14th, I am.
That is the whole problem.
Let it be 14th, my lord. I'll be here.
Let me on
No
14th.
difficult. I'll be here.
My lord, make it as further, my lord.
You said further hearing.
My lord. Much obliged, my lord.
Obliged.
Yes, learned counsel so and so appears. Mr. Give your names on the chief.
My lord.
All the counsel.
Obliged.
Highly obliged, my lord.
We want the state to tell us the criteria for selection, and if possible, the position of the petitioners vis-a-vis the selected candidates.
Obliged.
Much.
Yes.